James A. Martin III, also known as Jim. My rank was lieutenant. And then in January, or in June of 1953, I was commissioned as a ensign and assigned to the USS Norris, which was then in the dry dock in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. And since I lived in Pennsylvania, it was an easy trip down there. But I was on board the very next day after graduation. And then I served on Norris for 3 years. I was first in damage control officer, and then I was the chief engineer. First emotion was it was the next day, which upset me a little bit. But as far as that, I had a choice of ships. I could have gone big time to a battleship or an aircraft carrier, or I could have gone destroyers. And battleships and aircraft carriers, you wear fancy uniforms and you dress up. When you're on a destroyer, the officers wear khakis, the men are wearing dungarees. It's a lot less formal. You know everybody's name, you get a lot more responsibility and things like that. So, you know, if I'd have been on an aircraft carrier, even when I got out, I would have been some kind of a junior officer way down. When I got out from the Norris, I was certified as a command duty officer, which meant I could be in charge of the ship. Over the weekend, when the captain and executive, those guys are gone, I could take the ship in and out of port, all those sort of things that I wouldn't have gotten on a big dog. Well, the main reason was one of my instructors at Penn State, who was happened to be the engineering instructor, had been on a small ship. And so he's the one that opened my eyes to the advantages to being on a small ship. Well, like I said at the outset, I was damage control officer in the beginning, and then I was chief engineer for the rest of the time, up to the time I was discharged. The damage control officer has certain people under him, electricians, welders, things like that. And the job is, first of all, general maintenance. Second of all, if you have a problem, your men are supposed to be able to fix it. So you're taught how to lead them in that. We were fortunate during my period of time. We had nothing that needed fixing. In the engineering, the chief engineer is over the two parts of the program, the damage control and then the engines. And as that, you're overlooking some officers that are supervising these and chiefs that are supervising the men that are doing the work. And there's constant work being done. Some work is too big to be accomplished aboard ship with the equipment you have, so you go into the Navy Yard. But there's a lot of day-to-day maintenance. And I might add at this time, we all see the ads for mesothelioma on the television. The asbestos, we had lots of asbestos, and our guys were cutting into the asbestos and replacing it all the time. And I do not personally know of anybody that came down with the disease, but I'm sure they did during my period of time.